Hey guys, it's Dustin, the Pro Picker here. I'm here with another thrift store video for you guys, showing you what I found at the Salvation Army on half off day and a quick stop in the Goodwill. So this is 50% off everything but pink tags here in the store today. Make sure to stay tuned until the end where I'm going to break down what I'm going to make on everything. Once it finally sells through, of course. So I wanted to check out these cookie jars. They didn't, one of them had a maker. I can't remember what it was. I did look up some comps. They really weren't comping high enough for me to want to deal with shipping because obviously these are very fragile and would take some time. Want to have a little thought exercise here. So this is the Spice of Life Corningware pattern. And if you look at the active versus sold, there's like just searching that 94 versus 24. So it's not selling very fast and it doesn't sell for a ton. Now I'm not saying it's not a good deal. So like 99.9% of stuff at thrift stores, guys, you're not here to buy that. That's, you know, everyday use kind of things. And somebody probably got an excellent deal on that set to use for themselves. It's just, if you really think about the time of cleaning, storing, listing, shipping, and everything, once you finally do sell it, it's just not really worth it. This right here was marked at $29.99. It has went to half off. If you'll remember in the other video, it is missing the dog you see in the picture there. I did open it up to look, still missing the dog, of course. Nothing else additional was missing because, you know, it's been out on the floor or whatever. And I do end up picking it up. So these sell for roughly like $80 to maybe like $70 to $80, maybe a little bit more. And we're not even really fully in the season yet, so there'll probably be a little bit of a price spike. I'm going to estimate without the dog, we'll be able to get 75 shipped for it, so we should be fine. I think it'll probably cost about 10 to ship as long as we keep it like within the lower 48 states here. Maybe 12 if it goes to California or Washington or something. So definitely some room for profit here, and glad I waited on it. And not a bad pickup at 15, not something I think I would deal with 30, since you have to set it all up to picture it and test it, of course. This keepsake ornament here is 99 cents, not half off. However, this is a good one. A lot of Hallmark ornaments really aren't valuable enough to sell on eBay. However, this one should get about 22 bucks for, and it has a pretty decent sell-through. I want to say like 2 of them have sold, 4 are listed, and we're not even in the holiday season in full swing yet. This Christmas Abbey press sign, I kind of wish I had grabbed it. So it was $3.99. There's no comps, nothing, but it's really cool. It kind of reminds me of the 10 Commandments sign I picked in a recent video. I've already sold it, but this is a little bit different. The Christmas message on here is, I think it's actually brand new. I did end up passing, but then I see what's obvious bread and butter here. I mean, everybody's forced to grab these for school. TI-84 calculator. I'm paying up on it. 15 is usually the most I like to pay for these, especially at a thrift, but we should be able to sell that for about 60 shipped, probably $8 to $10 shipping costs there. This Rock Band, I'm marking down as worth about 15. I'm actually buying it to help complete some sets I have. Easy Bake Ovens, pretty deceptive. This one is just all over the place and what it's actually worth. So I'm going to kind of hit the middle ground there. Say it's worth about $50 shipped, but they do have like $3.99 on it, so that's a good deal. The Shrinky Dinks just really isn't hitting the mark. Those prices are all over the place on eBay as well, and I just didn't really want to deal with it at that point when I looked at it. You'll see me grabbing a lot of things in rapid succession here. I do put a lot of it back, and I'm going to kind of give you my reasonings here. So this dual voltage video light, that's the only listing. It's a pre-owned. This one's new. However, there's none sold. I just don't think it's something that's going to move quickly for me. This V840, shockingly not very valuable for a food saver, but it does come with these canisters. If it had one more canister, it would complete the set and we'd be looking at pretty decent. But with that missing canister, I just didn't want to deal with it for $9.99. I don't think it's going to be around because somebody will pick this up for personal use for sure. So I don't think it's going to be around for the next half off day because it is pink tag. It would be full price. I passed on the humidifier just because it looked like it needed some cleaning and work, and I just don't have the time right now, so I didn't even bother like trying to comp that or look it up and see what it's worth. So yeah, just trying to give you some of my thought processes when I'm making decisions if I'm going to pick something up or not. So they had the new clothing racks out. This is really in your face camera angle and camera work here, because I had it on the wrong setting, but this is a chalk line. They have $10 on it. They go for maybe 20 to 30 shipped. I couldn't touch 10 on it, unfortunately. I do love chalk line jackets. I just think they look really cool, and they have that, like, well, they are vintage, but they definitely have that look about them. However, just not one I think I'm gonna pop on for the price, and I think there was a lot of them listed, if I remember correctly. So they have Christmas stuff all around the store, and here was another corner. And I found this Waterford crystal here. And it's a harp. So the comps are kind of all over the place, but it's made it to half off. It's a white tag, so we're looking at $3 on it. I'm thinking maybe 25 to 30 bucks is what I'll end up getting on this specific one, based on the quality and condition, because the box and everything's present. So I don't think it's a huge home run or anything, but I don't think I'm going to have a hard time moving it, seeing that we're moving into holiday season. So I'm willing to pay up on holiday items right now. Once December 26th rolls around, I start paying a lot less. So I felt like I had a pretty successful run there at the Salvation Army. I have a lot going on right now, obviously, as I'm prepping for Q4, but I forced myself to go to one more thrift again, like I like to say, and we are at the Goodwill. So I'm glad I came here because right as I look through the media where I typically start, I noticed something, and I noticed it pretty quickly. It's just like right out in the open. It's kind of insane because this is one of my bread and butter items. I love selling these. So this is a Homedics wind chime right here, and they have it marked at $7.99. It looks like somebody may have tested it out here. I go ahead and give it a whirl as well. So these things cycle on and off, so like it's supposed to simulate the wind, so it's not just constantly chiming. It's pretty interesting. So comps really are going to be all over the place on this. It's just how it is. There's a few auction comps, so don't come at me with those, I know. But I think on this one, we'll get around the $70 to $80 shipped mark on it. So I think we're doing pretty good. We'll probably be about $10 to $12 to ship it. So we're definitely going to make some money. There's some people that have sold these as high as like $85 recently. And then there's some that have sold for like in the 40s, 60s, in that range. However, something I'm going to note is if you just search Homedics wind chime, there's two variants. You'll see 13 listed versus 60 sold. So you've got an excellent sell-through on these. So you can afford to try to price high because you'll eventually end up in a situation where you're close to the lowest and somebody's going to pay it. All right, guys, so we're going to get right into the breakdown here. So overall, we have what I believe a total list price of $331.99. We're going to be looking at an estimated fees of $43.16. Cost of goods sold, $52.06, and I'm estimating the shipping and shipping supplies to come out to $57. So that leaves a total pre-tax net profit of $179.78. So not our largest, however, I only hit 2 stores and it was super quick. So that's always big because right now I'm trying to utilize my time balancing it between, of course, editing, which I have to do for this channel, and for balancing right now just getting listings up because it's Q4, and once that Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving hits, we're going to be bombarded with the kind of merchandise that we have, and I know it. We've bought the right stuff and we've prepped all year for this, so we're going to be good to go. But I want to make sure that we maximize that by getting all the listings up that we possibly can. I still have consoles and stuff that I need to test, and just a lot of things going on right now in preparation. So I'm okay with not buying a ton and just getting good merchandise that I know that is going to sell for a profit, and I think is overall a very productive trip. Let me know down in the comments what you think on it, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. I want to say thank you all for watching as usual. Really do appreciate that. And make sure that you like the video. As I mentioned, drop a comment down below. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at ProPickerOhio. And don't forget the most important part, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.